This is Secret America.
Welcome, everybody. I am Jack Danger along with Jay Gatling, and we have a lot to get to today, Jay. Apparently, and I love talking about our thumbnails because Eli for the Live from America TV network, he does such a great job on the thumbnails because I give him, I tell him, what I'd like to have on there, and he always, makes it look good, makes it look like, pretty much how you would envision it to be.
Yeah.
And today's thumbnail is actually a guy in the middle who represents the government. He's on a throne, and he's got a laptop, and it says "property of government" on the laptop. And then on the left side, you got Jay, who's holding a protest sign that says I think it says "I'm against what you're for," "I'm for what you're against," whatever. And then on the other side, I'm holding up a protest sign on the opposite side that says "I'm for what you're against." And it says that the headline is "Governments use AI to sow division," because believe it or not, that is what has been going on not only in China, but also in America. Right now, we have a specific example from China, though, Jay. What's happening is the Chinese have a database of 23 million Taiwanese people, real people from Taiwan. And what's happening is they are using AI to impersonate these people to sow division within Taiwan. It makes them fight each other. It makes them make it to where they can easily, come and conquer a country that's fighting itself. If the country's fighting itself, it's much more easy to conquer that country. And it says leaked documents analyzed by Doublethink Labs show a Chinese firm built an extensive Taiwan database while deploying AI-generated personas to impersonate citizens to carry out cognitive infiltration, so division within the country. It's a Chinese technology firm known as Golaxy. They built a political figures database. These are a database. These are Taiwan profiles of politicians, including the president, the former president, former premier, the former controller, and even mayor. And it also includes opposition figures like the former Taipei mayor and the new Taipei mayor. And, the database catalogs, party affiliation, positions, birthplaces, residence, because in Taiwan, especially, where you're born, where you live, what your position is matters a lot, and they have tribes and individual, groups that fight against each other. And that's why it's so easy to sow division among them, just like it is in America, Jay. And that the main reason I'm highlighting this is because it's probably what's going on in America. How easy would it be for your government, any government agency, the CIA, NSA, whatever, to have AI build fake personas of people from other states that you wouldn't know who they are? You wouldn't even know if they're real. They could be fake personas for all you know, but they use them to sow division. In this country, it's what we call bots. Okay, it's what we call bots in this country, but in Taiwan, the Chinese do it a little more sophisticatedly. They actually build the entire persona rather than bots that just go in and argue and say bullshit to sow division, racist, angry stuff to make people fight each other.
Well, Jack, I got to ask him in the thumbnail, do I have blue hair and am I like crazy looking? Because
that would be a good idea. I should have thought of that. Next time I will make sure you have the rainbow haircut.
Yeah, do it all. I mean, if you're gonna go big. But yeah, well, bots on X especially, I mean, basically run the platform, it seems times. And I guess they bot purge the platform every once in a while. But yeah, you could post something, and as soon as you post it, within 2 seconds, you got somebody that's trying to start something up with you. I think they also come into spaces. And I think people infiltrate spaces, but I think the bots here, and I think it is getting a little more advanced here, Jack, on these platforms in the United States, like I said, because on X, say in a space, I think there are people just sent in there for one specific purpose, and that is to sow division, to cause havoc, to cause chaos, to kind of derail conversations. So it's happening without even AI. So imagine what they're doing with AI. Imagine when they could send an AI bot into a space to speak. That's probably
absolutely
coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, this one right here, this particular thing, Doublethink Lab found that the database includes 6.2 million news and social media posts from at least 10,000 different Taiwan related sources, as well as about 5,000 targeted social media accounts. It contains up to 23 million closed source household registration records alongside information on 75 political parties, 1,478 companies, over 13,000 religious groups, and nearly 24,000 civic organizations. It basically forms a panoramic map of Taiwan's civil society. And it's amazing because their operations are around division and shaping, and they sort political figures into 4 camps, including hardline, friendly, swing, objective. I mean, this thing is really in depth, Jay. It's really detailed, and it's very in depth. They make sure that they know every bit. I mean, they got people that speak Taiwanese Mandarin. Their AI profiles can speak Taiwanese Mandarin, regular Taiwanese, and English. I mean, it's really amazing how in depth and detailed this thing really goes. And it goes to show you that if the Chinese can do it, Jay, America can also do it. And it's almost guaranteed that they are. I mean, that there's no reason the CIA, NSA, Department of Defense, all these other agencies, the Director of National Intelligence, all these things. There's no reason that they wouldn't be doing things like this when it helps you manipulate your citizens. And that's all the government is nowadays. They are a manipulator of the citizens because they sure as hell don't work for the citizens. So what's the best way to keep your job if you're not doing what they want? You manipulate them into think what you're doing is what they want.
I don't know. Am I going to be fooled? Are you going to be fooled that easy, Jack? I don't think you are.
I know you are. I mean, you still think Netanyahu's alive. So
listen,
you'll believe anything.
I need proof of death is what I need. But anyway, we'll talk about that.
I am gonna go find his dead body and give it to you, so that way we can prove that he is dead. I am going over there in the Israeli rubble of that bunker, and I will find it, and I will get pictures, and I will give them to you.
Okay. Well, then I'll believe you. Until then,
no, you won't. You'll say the photos are AI. I know you.
No.
Like, I need a lock of his hair. That's going to be your next one.
We'll see what happens because we'll talk about that. But listen, what was I don't even know what I was going to say anymore. I'm totally thrown off now. But listen,
it's just crazy though. They're using these personas to literally. You don't even have to have people like back in January 6th. That whole deal where they had FBI agents embedded and people that rile up crowds. You don't have to have that anymore. All you have to have is AI. AI can do that all for you online.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of bringing the social media into it, where you don't even have to have a real person do your dirty work online now. You can have an AI go into it. And they're not there yet. It's not there yet. Just like when we saw that phone call that kid made to the AI customer service rep, and he tricked it like kind of easily because he threw it off. He prompted it to go off. It's not there yet, but it will be eventually, where it could probably be pretty seamless and fool a lot of people. Yeah, the cupcakes, exactly, where you asked about the cupcake recipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not there yet, but it will be, where they could send these AIs online into a discussion going on online or into a Zoom call or anywhere and have it completely disrupt, manipulate, derail, cause chaos, anything they wanted to. So that's something that's got to be looked out for, because it's obviously a very useful tool to governments, to corporations, to anybody who can find a purpose for it. No doubt.
Well, you see, the thing is, Jay, is that this particular AI that we see out there, like a Grok or a Chat GPT, that may not be the AI that the government has to use against us to sow division. They may have really good AI. They have technology that we don't. I mean, this public AI is just some weak form of, infancy AI. They could have something that is far more developed that they use against people where you probably can't even tell that it's AI.
100%. There's things the government has that we have no clue. And obviously, if they're doing something like this, they're going to have something better that's available to the general public when it comes to AI. I firmly believe that too. I don't think that we'll ever know. There's technology the government probably has now that we can't even fathom or be like, oh my God, they actually do that. And we kind of saw a little bit sneak out. Remember Venezuela with the discombobulator?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That was the Havana syndrome device that we actually reported that they had purchased. How amazing is that? We reported that the Havana device, the Havana syndrome device, we reported that was real and that the U.S. actually purchased it. And then they used it in Venezuela, and Trump all but confirmed it. So, that was just good reporting on our side.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad it actually came out that that's what they used, because nobody knew. It was like, how the hell did they do this? How did we get in there and really have nobody? We didn't have anybody on our side get killed. There were probably a couple other reasons why, but to actually go in there and just really walk in and walk out. I'm not saying it was that easy, but this discombobulator thing actually did its job and threw everybody off and made it that they could go and get this mission accomplished without major casualties. So incredible stuff. And I'm glad that the president actually confirmed it, because we thought it existed, but now we know for sure. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. We had Congressman Burchett on, and he said all this stuff is contracted out. So there's probably private companies making stuff for our government that we have no clue about, and we will never find out about because we can't FOIA them. So this can go on and on. Go ahead.
Technology has been the biggest. I think technology has been a disservice to humanity, if you want the truth. I mean, remember the 1990s, the last great decade, before cell phones, before the internet. The more technology you get, it seems like the worse it makes life. People are more isolated. People stay to themselves now. There's no more interaction. There's no more fun. There's no more, it's everything is spying. Everything is surveillance. I mean, it's just soon enough, they just got rid of pennies. Soon enough, it'll be nickels, dimes, quarters, dollar bills. Then every transaction you make, there will be a record of. I mean, it just seems like the more technology there is, the worse life is getting. It's supposed to make the quality of life better, but it is not.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword. And I think one side of the sword is becoming sharper than the other, where it's kind of not benefiting us. I mean, it is nice to have all this stuff at our fingertips. It's nice for you and me to have this conversation going out to how many people where you and I aren't even in the same state and we're looking at each other. I remember growing up, Jack, and I was saying, wow, it's when you watch the Jetsons or something and you see people talking to each other on a screen. I was like, when I would talk to my friends when I was in high school, and there was no cell phone, and I was on my phone with my wire, right? And I was like, wow, I wish I could, see what you're doing right now. They're describing something to you, right? And they're saying, oh, this is going, I wish I could see it. And I was like, there'll never be a time in my life where that could happen. And look at it. I mean, it's I have many years to go, God willing.
I still don't see, Jay. How do they have cell phone? Tell me something, Jay. How does your voice, with nothing connected to it, get to the voice? Somebody else can hear your voice 1,000 miles away. How is that? My voice that I'm speaking to you right now, and I'm not talking about, electronic signals go up in the air and they go to the tower, bounce off towers. How is that possible? How is what I'm saying go through the air and into your device to where you can hear what I'm saying?
Timeless wavelength. Like the Rush song, Spirit of Radio. That's all I could say. I
just want to know how that's possible. I mean, people take it for granted. They say, oh yeah, I can make a phone call overseas on my cell phone right now. How is that possible? There's no wires. There's no nothing in between. But yet my voice, I can call you I can get a piece of plastic and call you. You can put the other piece of plastic up to your head and hear exactly what I'm saying 1,000 miles away. How does what I say, my voice and the exact words that I'm saying, go through the air and come down to that? How does that happen? It's all electrical signals and waves, but I mean, I don't see how the actual voice. It's like when they first made recorders, okay? Like Thomas Edison, when he made the phonograph, where you could actually record sound. Okay, all it was a copper wire on like some kind of foil, right? And it would vibrate, and that vibration recorded recorded sound. And how the hell is that possible?
Hey, it's above my pay grade. Cajun saying it's frequencies. I guess it's over frequencies. It's satellites. It's a lot of stuff.
I mean, that's the case. But I mean, I still don't see how, even with frequencies, it captures my voice and it takes it 1,000 miles and allows it instantaneously. It's not like this is 10 years from now.
No, it's amazing.
When you think about it, it's incredible.
No, it is mind blowing. And things that we're doing now, it's mind blowing. Absolutely. Like I said, I never thought in my life I would be able to do anything like we're doing right now, that I'd be able to go on my phone and look at somebody that I'm talking to. I never thought that would be possible in my life. That, as I said, that was Jetson stuff. That would be flying cars, Has it made life better, though? Getting back to that question. I got to
No.
be honest. It's nice the convenience. It's nice to have the speed. It's nice to have information, but at the
It's made life
same time,
lazier.
we lazier and we never get away. It's like people never get away, even when they go to something they're supposed to enjoy, like a concert, like a rock concert, or they go to a play, or wherever they go, or a sporting event. Everybody's got this thing in their hand. It's like you can't just have a moment to take it in with your own eyes and pay attention. Everybody's got to get that viral moment, and I got to show everybody at a concert. Hey, listen, nobody really, and quite honestly, nobody really cares unless the like performer falls off the stage and you're the one who caught it. Like you have a great shot of it. Nobody cares about your concert. It's like when people take videos of fireworks, Jack. Nobody cares about your fireworks show on your street.
How did we get into this? What are we talking about here?
I'm just saying it hasn't made things better. It's not. I'm saying people can't get out. I'm saying people have used the technology has made people just the humanity has just. I agree. It hasn't helped humanity in a lot of ways. It's hurt it in a lot of ways, as it has helped, but I think a lot of it has made it worse for society. People aren't the same anymore. It's just not.
No. It's definitely a more negative than a positive. It's definitely more negative because we have these conveniences. We can do this show. You can talk on the phone, but it causes a lot. I think it causes a lot more problems than it does solutions. It's a net negative over everything else. The gross might be positive, but after you take away all the shit, it's a net negative, if you ask me.
And socially, it's a nightmare. I mean, look at the generations coming up where they haven't, we grew up when we had to actually go out and meet people. You had to go out and talk to people. In order to form a relationship, you had to actually go face to face, personal. These kids don't have to do that anymore. They're literally doing everything through a device when I don't know how they're going to function as full-blown adults when they actually have to have interactions face to face with people. It's just, it's scary to me. I don't know.
They are, especially the younger generations.
Yes.
It's worse and worse. But let's move on, Jay. Let's move on. I want to talk about Netanyahu. And for people out there, for some reason, people equate Netanyahu with the Jewish people. I don't understand people, okay? Me saying that I think Netanyahu is dead does not equate to me saying I hate the Jewish people, okay? It doesn't equate to me saying I hate Israel. So I don't know what the hell is going on in people's thought processes. I don't hate Netanyahu, if you want the truth. I don't like him. I don't hate him. I honestly don't care one way or the other. Just my own personal opinion happen to think he's dead. And I'm going to tell you why I think he's dead, Jay. I actually wrote down a bunch of stuff. And I have I have a presentation for you. I have a PowerPoint slide for you, Jay.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Stuff.
I can't wait. Let's go.
Okay. So, first of all, by the way, today, Netanyahu again missed his security cabinet meeting, just so everybody knows. He has not shown up to any security council or military meetings, and I'm going to get to the one video he put out about that. My proof, his wife, who posts, she posts pictures with him regularly, all the time. She has not posted since that day. I think it was March 8th or 9th, okay? Do you know what the, actually, let me see if I can find the word for it, because, okay, do you know what the Shiva is?
Shiva, isn't that, listen, I'm not in, but isn't that when somebody passes away in the Jewish faith and you sit Shiva?
Yeah, it's a mourning period. It's a 7-day mourning period, a 7-day break. Okay. Netanyahu's son stopped posting for 7 days exactly, starting March 8th. When we talked about this, is a man that posted 30, 40 times a day. All of a sudden, he takes a break for 7 days, which is the Shiva mourning period. Okay. Then you've got the fact that, and we're gonna talk about this, okay? They so desperately want people to believe that he's alive that they're posting nonstop videos now as if they were daily proof of life videos. I mean, we get it, dude. You're alive, okay? I mean, it's crazy. My proof is that they so desperately want people to believe he's alive that they're putting out AI videos where he supposedly went to a coffee shop that is 60 miles away from his bunker, a coffee shop that has actually been closed since the war began. You can tell that wasn't real because of those reasons, but also because in the background, there's people with masks on like it's 2020. You know how people make videos out of AI, right? They take a picture and that picture is made into a video. Well, that coffee picture that he's got there with them in the background wearing the masks, that was a picture from back then. And I'm going to show you. Also, just an FYI, the quickest and easiest way to make an AI video is with specific people that you need in it is to use a photo of those people together or in a setting that you want, like a meeting in a conference room, okay? You can tell some of these Netanyahu AI videos were made using older pictures. I'm going to show you those in a minute, like I was talking about. But it's just so funny because you got one video where he has 2 ear canals. The one with Mike Huckabee that you said, oh, Mike Huckabee would have to be in on it. The dude's got 2 ear canals, and I'm going to show you that. He's got 2 ear canals, one where he has 6 fingers, one where he's missing teeth, one where his ring disappears, one where he's even suddenly taller than a person that he was normally shorter than. Okay, it's really funny. And now the U.S. even wants you to believe he's alive so bad that Mike Huckabee put out some kind of bullshit. And I'm going to show you that through all this. My proof is that even through all of this, Jay, the one thing they won't do is have him show up on a live stream or show up in a public setting, live or in person public setting. That is what they won't do. But I will show you some interesting stuff here. Okay, check this out. I want you to see this because this stuff is really interesting. Okay, so first of all, right here, we have, I want to show you, that's the ring disappearing video. We saw that. Okay, this video right here, this video that he put out right here. You see this?
The Chief of Air Force, our senior commanders.
This is a video that supposedly proves that he's alive, right? Well, I want to show you something. Take a look at this. Okay, first of all, it's from a photo. Do you see what this says right here where it says this image is from April 13th, 2024, and it tells you all about it? But I want to show you something even more interesting, okay? This right here is from August 26th, 2025. Do you see the people that are sitting next to him? Do you see the outfits that they're wearing? Do you see his outfit, his tie, his pins? Do you see everything about that photograph? Now take this. If you wanted to make an AI video with him in a council meeting like this, what would you do? You would take this photograph and remember his tie color, remember where they're sitting, remember what they're all wearing. You would take that photograph, look underneath it, and look above. That's the video he posted. That's the photo from an article in August 26th, 2025. All you have to do is take a few pins off and maybe move a camera or some people around. It's that easy. That's how, I mean, they're all wearing the exact same thing, sitting in the exact same positions, first of all. Let me show you something else. Take a look at this. All right, this is his normal ear. Do you see his ear right there? That's Benjamin Netanyahu. That's his ear. I want you to watch the video with Mike Huckabee. Take a look at this. Do you see that ear? That ear has 2 ears.
I have to tell you, I'm alive.
Yeah. You see his 2 ear canals.
And yeah, don't read it.
Okay. Look at that right there. Who has 2 ear canals? I mean, they are, it's the most ridiculous bullshit I have ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen anything like this. Every single AI is saying that risk score, 69%, confidence high, that it's an AI video. Every single one of these videos are fake, but the one thing they won't do, Jay, the one thing they won't do, make a public appearance, do a 2-second live stream. They won't do it. Why? Because the man is dead. Now, if he's not dead, Jay, I tell you what, if he's not dead, I will gladly apologize to you live on the air. But if he is dead, if we find out he is dead, I want you to not only spend the $500 on advertising, but I want an apology on the air that, Josh, you are master of masters. You see all and you know all. That's what I want to hear.
Hold on a minute. You're not getting both.
Okay,
you pick
one.
one.
I want the words. Forget the advertising. I want the words. I want the Josh, you see all and you know all. I prostrate myself before you.
Hold on. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy. Calm down. All right. Hold on. Now, the fact you really believe this, because the fact that you just turned down $500,000 advertising money tells me that you want the words more than the money. Means you really do believe this. Okay. That's fine.
All that is a doornail.
Okay. And you believe that. Okay. Here's probably my strongest counter to this is that how much of the media has to be in on this, that nobody is trying to break this story, that nobody's digging.
Jay,
hold on. Let me finish.
They can't break the story. Listen to this. Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
That nobody's trying to break the story. And I'm not talking about favorable media. I'm not talking about contrary media or against Israel or against Netanyahu or for or against. Doesn't matter. This would be the biggest scoop in the modern era at this point.
All right, go ahead.
And nobody's breaking this story. Nobody's digging to say, is he really alive? Nobody's leaking anything.
So your proof that he's alive is that the media hasn't said he's dead.
I would, yes, it's part of my biggest thing about it.
I showed you that every video they make is AI from old photographs, Jay.
Nothing's proving.
Tell me this:
Hold on.
if he is alive, why would everybody else is going to these Israeli Security Council military meetings? He's not going. They won't even do a 2-second live stream. Let me tell you this, Jay. If he's dead, you got to look at it like this: if he's dead, Jay, there is no way on God's green earth Israel, whoever is in charge over there, is going to ever let that fact get out until after this is over and he's dead of some illness. They're not going to let any media in there. Do you know the security that is probably surrounding his dead body? There might be 3 people on earth that know that man's dead. 3.
Wait a minute. But everybody on earth is saying, there's a lot of people saying he's dead. You're one of them.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Iran take this win? They would be
because
dying for this win.
There's no way you're going to say he's dead, because the reason that they're not going to do it, Jay, is because they're like you. They don't have a body. They can't say that. If you're a country, you can't say, oh, yes, we got it, and then he shows up. You can't do that.
But everybody else is doing that. Why shouldn't Iran? What, all of a sudden they're honest and like, oh, we're going to wait for confirmation. Iran media lies all the time.
Honest, Jay. They want to confirm it because he is their target. Why would you say he's dead? And then if he's your target, you got to confirm if you're a country, if you're in war, Jay.
Did Iran even say that they hit the target as to where he was?
Yes.
Now, they made it? They confirmed out. Did Israeli media confirm that target was hit? So then, why would Iran not be saying we think we killed him? They're not even saying they think they killed him.
Who would say we? Why would Iran say, hey, we think we got him?
They've said that about the Ayatollah. They say we think that this new Ayatollah.
Iran doesn't say that kind of stuff.
They said the new Ayatollah, the new one, or the latest one that they pulled out of it, wherever they pulled him from.
Yeah, but Iran didn't say they killed him.
But the United States is even saying we think he's injured badly.
Their media is a joke.
No, but we're saying we think that the Ayatollah is badly wounded. We're not sure. President Trump himself saying, I think he's badly wounded. Why would Iran not even come out and say, we think Netanyahu might have been killed and at the very least is badly wounded to the point where he can't make public appearances? Why wouldn't they say that? If you
know that information, Jay, listen to this. If you know that information and yet the media doesn't, do you know what kind of advantage that puts you at, that Israel still has to pretend like he's alive? That puts you at a massive advantage, Jay. Tell me this. I want you to tell me this. If he is not dead, first of all, why is he not coming to anything at all in person? Nothing. And then he's not even coming to Security Council meetings, military meetings. Everybody else is, but not him. He's not even his son actually observed the 7-day Shiva mourning period. He observed that. The wife stopped posting pictures of him and her together, which they do all the time. War was going on. Yes. Even while the war was going on, they were still posting pictures together. And he won't even do a live stream, 2-second live stream to say, hey guys, it's me. You want to know why he won't do a live stream? Because in live stream, when you're doing the AI, you move around, it shows very easily. Why do you think they're only putting out recorded videos? All it would take is 1 2-second live stream, 1 5-minute, handshake. You could even do it in the safest place in the world if you want to, but they won't. The man is dead. He is dead, Jay.
Did the entire family observe a 7-day Shiva period? Do we know that? Is that confirmed?
First of all, Jay, we don't know. First of all, I don't even know who the hell's in his family other than his wife and his son.
Is this confirmed? And also, I think at this point, I got to be honest. At this point, if I'm Israel and I'm having fun with this at this point because I think
you're cutting out. You're cutting out, man.
Oh, I'm saying. How about now? How do you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'm thinking right now that Israel is having fun with this. I think they're having this is like the way that
they're in the middle of a war. Israel has never had fun with anything. Wait a minute. What about
President Trump has fun even though we're in the middle of a war?
I said Israel is not a fun country, my man. Oh, they're not just going to say, hey, they're not going to. I mean, they actually, Mike Huckabee isn't on this shit, Jay.
Oh,
Mike
come on.
Huckabee.
I can't. Listen. Here's the thing, I will give you you'll give me my apology and call me the most brilliant person of all time. Okay, if I'm right, I will do the same for you.
I'm gonna write your speech.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I love how these rules keep getting changed.
I am writing your. Hey, if I'm passing up $500, I'm writing the speech.
I love how the goalpost keeps getting moved.
The criteria hasn't changed. Only the reward. I am right. Hey, you don't have to pay $500. I am gonna write your speech, my man.
I was willing to pay $500. You know why? Because it would also benefit the show at the same time, no matter what I win.
Oh,
right?
Will benefit the show. This will be a clip that goes on forever.
Well, we will find out soon enough. I'm sticking to my guns. I will say that there's no way, because then I've said, if this is true, then yes. If this is true, you're right, Deborah. You're right. It's like he's got an answer for everything on this one. I give it to him. He's prepared. But what I will say is this: if this is true, everything that I ever hear from now on in a situation like this, which is a serious situation, is gonna have everybody is gonna be like, I can't believe anything. We're already skeptical
welcome to being red pilled, Jay. I believe Jay will be red pilled he's going to be red pilled by Netanyahu's death.
I am red pilled. I am.
Well, hey, that's what red pilled is, baby. You question everything.
I've been red pilled for a long time. Okay, I voted for President Trump 3 times.
No. There's a difference between being Republican and being red. Red pilled is where you question everything, man.
I am MAGA red pilled.
Netanyahu's death is gonna pill your ass.
Oh, here we go. All right, we will see. We will see. Now, and I hope the man's alive. I really do, because I don't want him to be
out there.
dead.
I'm not saying I wish he was dead, and I honestly don't care one way or the other. If you want the truth,
I know. I think it's important for him to be alive, to actually be, while this conflict is going on. I don't want to see him killed by Iran, because guess what? Iran, they're freaking monsters, and I don't want to get into that right now.
Well, see, you don't want him killed by Iran, just like nobody else does. So if he actually is, there's no way they can reveal that fact, my man. They can't do it.
They should, because you should be honest and at least listen. Things happen. It's a war. It's a war, and you know what?
It's not like that, man. These are centuries old enemies, man. It would be like if we were fighting Canada for the last 500 years, and then they killed President Trump. We couldn't tell people that. We could not tell people that.
They would have. They would. You can't lie about this stuff. For how long are they? All right. Here's my question: for how long? Can they? If this is a charade,
you're cutting out again. I can't hear you.
All right. How about now?
Okay.
For how long can they carry out this charade?
If you want the truth,
if it's a charade, yes. It's a charade.
Since they're doing the AI videos, after a while, people are going to start getting pissed off, so they can't do it for too much longer. Now, if you want the AI videos, I would say for maybe another week or two at the most with the AI video, because people are getting pissed off. Every single AI video is just more making people angrier and angrier. Like, where the fuck is this dude? Why is this dude not showing up? Where the fuck is he? Because that's certainly not him in those videos. That much I can promise you.
That's why I kind of think that, and you say they're no fun, whatever. That's why I kind of think this is like they're kind of playing into it right now. But that's what I think. That's my opinion.
There would be no purpose for that. It would be pointless.
We're gonna know soon enough, we're gonna know soon enough. Yes, like I said, how long can they continue if this is a charade? Like you, that's why I asked you the question.
Let's say they stop the videos. Stop the videos after a week or two. They don't have to reveal anything. They can just say he's in his bunker planning shit.
Where he might be now.
And they could say that. See, that's the thing. You would believe that, and so would everybody else.
Well, listen.
And once the war is over, they can take him off ice, and say he died from cancer.
Well, listen, and U.S. citizens saying, but we should believe that Iran was close to nuclear weapon capability. Well, it wasn't the United States. It was international, whatever they're called, and they're not a right wing or President Trump.
U.S. citizen ain't wrong.
No, they're not, but they're not a right wing or President Trump organization. They've said that Iran has like 62% enrichment. So you're not using that to run a power plant. So anyway, that's a whole nother discussion, but I don't know why it's getting conflated into this discussion. I don't know.
But I will say anyway, one way or the other, I don't hate Israel. I don't hate Jewish people. I don't really hate anybody. I nothing people, if that makes sense. I don't hate them. I don't like them. I nothing them. So
yeah, you're searching for the truth, and you believe that he is. I believe that he isn't. So,
and I've been looking for evidence. Now, I'm not going to find his body over here in the United States, so I can't bring you his body. But what I can do is point out every single slip up that they are making with fake videos, and now they've dragged a U.S. citizen into it, and it's just weird, man. It is freaking weird, dude.
Well, listen, Mike Huckabee is not a stupid person, so we know that.
I can tell you that I can show you the photo that video was made from. You want to see it? How would you like to see the photo that video was made from? Let's show everybody. Let me bring it up real quick, because that video, the Mike Huckabee video, was made from a specific photo. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Where is it? I just had it a second ago. All right, let me show you. Man, where the hell? Oh, I want to show you one more thing too, by the way. But first, let me show you this. Here. This is no, that's not it. Damn it. I must not have it. But anyways, I'm going to show you something else. Check this out, Jay.
Go ahead.
This man, within 8 hours, he posted 3 different proof of life videos, right? 3 different proof of life videos in an 8-hour period. Look at this. The man's wearing 3 different outfits. Why would you stop just to change your tie color? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you stop to change your suit? 3 different in 8 hours. Who changes clothes 3 different times in 8 hours, Jay? And I know you're going to say, oh, maybe he had to do this or that. No, nobody changes clothes 3 hours in 3 times in 8 hours. They just don't do it.
I've done that.
No, you don't. Nobody does that.
During
Especially
the summer,
if you already have a suit and tie on. Why would you change into a suit and tie? It don't make any damn sense.
Jack, during the summer when it's hot, I have gone through several wardrobe changes in a day.
This man is wearing all suits and long sleeve clothes. That don't make any sense. See, that doesn't track here.
Were all those videos said to have been recorded on the same day, or
they were all put out? Yes,
I don't know.
They're from his account. You can go look. You can go check them out. They are from his account.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into. Listen, like maybe he was had a light. He didn't like the red tie and he wanted to go to the blue.
But do you see how the reasons that you have for these are not they're not comparable. They're not normal reasons. They're not things that would happen on a regular basis. Every video that I've shown, what reason is there that the man has 2 ear canals in one ear?
I want to see that again.
I'll show it to you again. In fact, not only am I going to show it to you again, I'm going to show you the whole video.
Okay. Let's see.
In its entirety. That way you can see that it's not something that was made up. Let's see here. Is this it? Yep, here it is. Give me 1 sec.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want you to take a look at this.
Mr. Prime Minister, I wanted you to know the president asked me to come and make sure you were okay.
Yes, Mike. Yes, I'm alive.
I checked that, and I'm happy to see that. But he wanted to make sure because, you know, you guys get along too well.
I know, and we shake hands with 5 fingers in each hand. You know, but
zoom in on his ear. Look at that motherfucker. You got 2 ear canals. What the hell is that?
Oh.
I wish I could zoom in. Here we go. Look at that. Look right there. Look at his ear. That is 2 ear canals in that video with Mike Huckabee, Jay. That is 2 ear canals.
No, that's the top fold, and
you're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And you know why I think?
Let me show you again. Let's go a little closer, Jay. How about we go a little closer? Look, this is the video, so you can't lie and say that this was not the video. I have a zoomed in photo.
Okay.
I have a zoomed in photo. Where the hell is it? Let's see here. I got the zoomed in photo somewhere around this mother. Well, I know I got it. Can you see the screen?
Huh? They took it down. They took it down.
No, it's around here somewhere. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I see you scrolling.
Where the hell is that shit? There. No. Yeah, there. First of all, look at it. This is his normal ear. You see his ear? That's his normal left ear. Okay. Now I want you to see the ear in the video. Look at that. Look at that. There's an ear canal there. An ear canal there. Look at that. There's 3 or 4 holes. Look how long the ear is. You got to be kidding me, man. You can't tell me that's an extra flap or whatever. Look, look at his ear there and look at his ear there. That is not his ear,
angle.
Man.
That's a different angle.
Oh, for God's sakes.
All right, listen.
You've got to be kidding me.
You know why I believe it?
Look at look at this. Wait, go. Let it go again. Look at that. Look at that ear. Look at that, man. Look at that. You got to be kidding me. Look. There's the 2 flaps right there for the 2 ear canals. One at the bottom, one right there. Look at that ear. This is not a different angle. This is not there and there. You can plainly see, Jay. You can plainly see. Look how long that is compared to this. The reason that this ear is so long is because it's got 2 ear. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Are you kidding me?
That's the flap.
Oh my God! What is going on here, people? I honestly think, Jay, if I were to show you his dead body, you wouldn't believe it because it was on camera. I would actually have to mail his head home to your house before you would believe it.
Yes, I would.
I mean, that guy is deader than a doornail.
Hold on. You know why I believe that video of him and Huckabee is real? Because it's freaking cringe. It's cringe.
So,
if you're gonna make
being
an AI
cringe
video,
makes it real.
no, the cringe. It's like cringe. It's just like two old politicians.
By the way, did you see how he's taller than Huckabee in that video? He's not taller than Huckabee in real
What
life.
are the heights of Huckabee? Let's go. What are the heights of Huckabee and Netanyahu that we have on record? Do we know?
I'll actually let me look and see real quick. Give me 1 sec. Todd,
Go ahead.
do some talking.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, I'm saying it's cringe. Like the way the way they're talking to each other would be, and how it's scripted is just how two of these old politicians would be talking scripted, because it's awful. It's awful. Like, really? I don't know. Listen, I'm sticking to my guns because.
So,
and here's the thing: those
Listen,
videos.
I got your answer.
No, here's what I'm gonna. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Those videos very well may be AI,
They are.
but I still think he's alive.
Okay. So get this. Mike Huckabee is 5'11". Benjamin Netanyahu is 5'9". He's taller than Huckabee in the video, Jay.
Let's see it. Show me the video again.
Taller than Huckabee in the video. Let me
All right.
show you real quick.
Let's
Hang
see
on.
it.
Let's get the whole video so you can see what I'm talking about.
Let's get the angles right. We got to get angles.
Let's see here. Here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, by the way, look where his finger disappears when they shake hands here. This is crazy. Watch his index finger disappears. It disappears right there.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
All right, hang on. Watch again. Hold on, I probably have to back it up.
Yeah,
All
back
right,
it up.
watch again.
All right. Netanyahu's index finger.
Yeah, watch. Now you cannot say, and I know what you're going to say, Jay.
It went into his
First
sleeve.
of all, nobody shakes hands with their index finger out like this. But first, watch this. Watch his finger. It disappears. It doesn't go up. Watch his index finger right there. There.
Behind the
Gone.
sleeve. Behind the
Gone.
sleeve.
Behind the sleeve. So he's shaking with 4 fingers is what you're saying.
Yeah, it went behind the sleeve.
So he's shaking right here with 4 fingers.
Yeah, and the index finger went behind the sleeve. It's in his cufflink.
Bam! It disappeared right there. You didn't see it go up. It disappeared.
I don't know.
You
Here's what
gotta,
I'm gonna
okay,
say.
Jay, look, if you don't want to admit he's dead, that's fine. But you have got to admit these are AI video. There
They
is
might
no
be.
way.
They might be AI videos. Regardless, I just don't think they're going to lie to us for this long and say the man's alive.
You are going to have your mind blown. You trust way too much in governments.
Oh no, I don't. This one would be the ultimate betrayal of trust, is what I'm
Even
saying.
Phantom Maga said it really did vanish. Yeah, it vanished. He said, I watched closely. When you put your finger up like this, even if you're going like this, you'll see it start to go up. It vanished.
It might be. I'm saying these videos very well may be AI. They very well could be. This would be the ultimate betrayal of trust that I don't think we would ever recover from.
All right, here it is. Watch this.
No, the president asked me to
Look
come
at
and make sure you were okay.
He's either as tall or tall.
Yes, Mike.
Look, we're right on there. He's taller than Huckabee. Look at his
wearing
nose.
lip.
Look at Huckabee's nose. Look at the mouth. Look at Huckabee's mouth. Dude, Huckabee is 2 inches taller than Netanyahu.
He's wearing lifts, Jack.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Cajun Lady is right. We've been lied to about every damn thing. Why would they not lie to us about this?
This would be the ultimate betrayal of trust that I don't think anybody would recover from. That's my point. That's my point.
Oh, no, they
one
would recover. See, the thing is, we have a short attention span, Jay, in the world. The world has a very short attention span.
Not this. Not this. This one would resonate. If they're lying about this, and I'm not saying those videos could very well be AI. There's a lot of things.
I love this. I love the one I am. This may be AI, but I still know they're lying.
Yeah, well,
I like that.
Listen, we'll see. We will see soon enough. This can't go on forever.
No,
it can't.
I'm sorry, Phantom. They're not the same height. When I checked Chat GPT, Netanyahu said Netanyahu was 5'9".
Well, now it says Grok says they're both the same height. Who knows?
If you check it, just say how tall is Netanyahu. It's all you got to put in there. They said it was 5'9". Either way, I can tell you other people say either way. Let's take the height out of there. The man has an ear stacked on top of an ear. He has a disappearing finger. He has coffee that doesn't spill. He's got pockets that close themselves. He's got extra fingers. He's missing his upper teeth. I mean, come on, baby.
All right, listen, I'll say, as I said, I think those videos could very possibly be AI. I'm not going to say they're not. I just don't, like I said, if they lie about this, If they this is different. Cage and I get it. I think this is different than that even, because this is proof of life of a human being. So if they
but
want
that thing was murder, man. I think that's bigger.
But this is definitive. This is cut and dry, tangible. This is in front of your face.
No, they'll give you some kind of excuse. They'll give you some kind of excuse.
No excuse. I'm saying this is tangible. So if they're lying about this and he is really no longer on this earth, this one will resonate and trust will be forever, ever worse than it is now. Worse than it is now.
I don't think could it get worse?
Yes, everything could get worse.
Is there anybody that has any trust in the government anymore?
It can always get worse. It could always get worse. And I say that all the time. And people are like, can't get any worse. I go, it can, and it probably will. Now, is this the one that's the probably will? We'll find out. I'm sticking to my thing right now where I say this is too much to lie about at this time. That's all I'm saying.
I want to show you the coffee video one more time because I don't think you got a good look at the background of the coffee video, okay? First of all, let me tell you, Jay, this coffee shop is closed. You can verify it. It's been closed the whole time. And that's why they're not going to have 20 employees show up for a man go get his coffee that is 60 miles away from his bunker and office, by the way. 60, not 16, not 6, 60. But let me show you. So that particular one, I want you to see this coffee shop video for one reason. Because like I told you before, how they make AI videos out of photographs. You know, that's how they make AI videos is out of photographs, because to make it from scratch with prompts is not easy. When you want to get to look to be exactly what you need it to be, you know, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. So to make it from a picture is much easier. And I cannot, for some reason, I can't find the damn coffee video. Anyways, in the coffee video, actually, hang on. No, it's still not it. In the coffee video, in the back of the coffee video, you can see people wearing masks. Nobody wears that shit anymore. I'm not talking about masks to cover your face from social media. I am talking about COVID masks. Okay, that photograph, that video that was made, that was not a 2026 video.
Let me see. You have the background that you have it?
No, I was looking for it. I can't actually hang on. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm sure I can find it. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with this show that we're doing tonight, Jack. Unfortunately, not 1 minute of this show is going to be able to be used on TikTok.
Oh yeah, no, TikTok, man, they are so pro-Israel that you cannot talk about. And I'm not anti-Israel. I'm not.
It's not even. No, it's not even that. It's that if you put something on TikTok that isn't in the mainstream to be considered 100% true, they hit you with misinformation. Even if you pose it as a question like we're doing now, we're questioning it. I have the counterpoint where I'm questioning it.
Exactly.
And TikTok will still not allow this segment or any of these clips to be put on their platform.
We're going to try anyway. I'm going to see how the appeal does, Jay, because we got it under appeal. And we've actually got a lot more followers now, man. We're up to, oh shit, we got an account warning. I just looked at it. It says we have an account warning. I'm going to appeal it, though. It's for the... What
now with TikTok?
You gotta be, man.
What do we do now?
There's so many. TikTok stuck. Why the hell do people use TikTok, man?
What?
God, if we didn't have to use TikTok because everybody else does, we definitely would not use TikTok. We got a warning for, do you think that Iran is activating sleeper assets? No. The warning is for, let's see, what is it for? It's for Adolf Hitler for president. Don't panic. He's just a bald guy named Adolf. What?
It just says we got a strike.
Look, appeal unavailable. Look at this. I tried to appeal it. No, you can't appeal that shit.
Account warning. You have multiple strikes. So what is this? Yeah, appeal. I got an appeal thing here, Jack.
It won't let you touch it. Appeal it. It won't let you.
Appeal.
I told
you already appealed all of your violations. Your account status will be updated based on the outcome of your appeal. Please wait for the results.
Man, they are screwing the hell out of us, dude. And
well, wait a minute.
They do that when we are, we're up and coming. We've had videos that have gone viral, gotten a lot. I mean, we started with 0 followers like a month ago. We're already up to over 500 followers, and we don't even do anything on TikTok except post 2-minute clips every once in a while. So, I mean, why would that? It just doesn't make any damn sense, man.
Well, wait a minute. That video was from November 29th, 2025. Why are they hitting us with this now?
I have no idea what the hell's going on, dude.
And the other videos, the ones that they also didn't like, why else would they ban ivermectin? They hate that one. The one we said, can men get pregnant?
Mhm.
They hit us on can men get pregnant. I can't.
It's incredible, man.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. And guess what? Another reason why we say to vote, you could talk about this stuff on X.
Yeah.
If we lose, guess what's going to happen to X? The same exact thing that's on TikTok.
True that. I mean, true that. Yeah. And Phantom said TikTok allows Charlie's assassination video, but you can't have a video shooting rounds at a gun range.
Incredible. Incredible. So it's horrible. And we know, we have proof that it'll happen on X, because before Elon bought the platform, that's what it was. You get kicked off. Your account will get whacked, zapped, nuked. That's what would happen. And if we lose and Democrats take more control, what do you think they're going to do to X? They're going to shoot that thing down so fast it'll make your head spin, because they hate it that we're able to talk on there and get our views out. They hate it.
Absolutely. We got a few minutes left. Let's use those few minutes to say that Benjamin Netanyahu is dead.
Hold on. And I'm going to stick to my guns and say he's alive. There we go. Now we can move on.
Yeah, it's funny though, because for people, you have no idea how many people get pissed off when you say, "Oh, he's not dead. You're an anti-Semite. You hate Israel. You hate God." Because I said I think Netanyahu's dead. I didn't say I hate the man. I didn't say I didn't say anything negative. I said I think the man's dead. It'd be like me saying I think Hitler's dead, or I think Trump is dead. Just like me saying anybody I think is dead. It's got nothing to do with hate or anger. But people that think he's alive, people that want to believe he's alive, people that are hardcore Israelites or anybody that loves Netanyahu, they will fight to the death if you say you think he's dead. It's funny because who cares if I say I think he's dead? Why does that irk you so much? If he's alive, it shouldn't bother you.
Well, I just think he's alive because I just don't believe that we're at that point yet. Maybe we are, but I don't think we're at the point yet.
We've passed that point in 2020, my man.
I don't know. I as I said, this one will absolutely throw us all for a loop. Anyone holding out hope that we can get some things honestly reported and told to us, then it totally goes all out the window. So that's where I'm standing. I think he's alive. And I think at this point, those videos, if they are AI, are being used just as kind of like a psyop kind of thing to kind of play along with this. I don't know. We'll see.
Is it now, Jay? I want you to be honest here and be honest with me, okay? Is it that you think he's alive or that you want to believe he's alive?
No, I think he's alive.
How? For what? I mean, I don't understand the evidence that you have other than the media not reporting it. He's alive.
It's kind of like trying to prove the negative. Like, oh,
I gave you a lot of evidence that proves that they're trying to pretend like he's alive. So what evidence do you have that he is alive?
The evidence I have is that nobody has confirmed that he's dead. Nobody's reported that he's dead. Not
well, you could say that about anybody that went missing 100 years ago.
Not one source. Well, 100 years ago isn't now. Now we have the technology and the wherewithal to report these things instantaneously.
Yeah, but let's say somebody goes missing, right? And you never see them again. You can't say that they're alive, even if it's 1,000 years from now.
But this isn't anybody.
This is the president of Israel who is not going to military meetings, not going to Security Council meetings, not doing anything where anybody could say he's alive at all. I mean, there is no. I mean, look, Zelensky, like Phantom Mag said, Zelensky walks around all over Europe, but Netanyahu can't even pop his head up out of a manhole to say, "Hey, it's me, guys," and yet they're putting out all these fake videos trying to pretend that he's alive, keeping him alive artificially. That is weird.
Well, as I said, people started saying he was dead, and then I don't know. We'll see.
Weird. It's weird, man.
This whole thing is weird. This whole time we're living in is weird. That it's just everything is weird, honestly. And the fact that, as I said, if it turns out that they are lying to us, I will be the first one to say they lied to us. And I will never trust anything probably ever again.
Except for me. You will have to trust me.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to vote for you for president.
There we go.
I don't know.
You heard it first. Danger for president,
Yeah, I don't know, Jack. We will find out because, as I said, if it is a charade, they can't keep it going for much longer. They just can't.
No, but I don't think they would. I don't. Now they wouldn't keep the videos going for much longer. You can't do it. But I wonder, and this is just me. This is just me spitballing here. I wonder if things got bad enough, if they would have somebody come, either a body double or a latex mask kind of thing, where they say, "Oh, Netanyahu, he looks a little weird. That doesn't look like him," but they all pretend like it's him. You know what I mean?
Well, yes, but here's another. I'll pose this then. Wouldn't somebody at some point have to ask President Trump, and then is they going to make President Trump lie? Are they going to make him lie about it? At
It
some
all
point,
depends.
somebody's
First
got
of all,
to
it
ask
depends
President
on what
Trump.
they ask. Second, it depends on if he even wants to answer it. He doesn't
He
have
has
to answer
to.
anything. No,
He does. No, he has
he
to
could be
answer
like,
that
"No,
question.
I don't even know what you're talking about."
No,
That's what he could say.
All right, I want you to think of the question that to ask to make sure he
Okay.
has to answer it. What's the question to ask that he would have to answer?
I would
in this
say,
regard?
all right, President Trump, if Zelensky is dead, blink twice.
Netanyahu, not Zelensky.
Or yeah, well, Zelensky, who cares? Yeah, if Netanyahu's dead, I want you to blink twice.
No, somebody's got to ask the question, and to President Trump. And I don't think he could just go, who cares? No, he can't say.
And
that.
Raina's right. Raina's right. We proved on this show that Zelensky has body doubles, that they use doubles. I am wondering, and Hickser is right. He would dance around that question. I am wondering if it got bad enough, if people were starting to get angry enough, if they would use a body double with a latex mask. You remember that Joe Biden one I showed you where it was clearly somebody in a mask, but it looked just like Joe Biden, but you could tell it was somebody in a mask.
Yeah.
If things got bad enough, they might trot out something like that where everybody in Israel, the media, the government pretends it's normal, pretends it's him. Hey, Netanyahu, but he might have a weird, maybe his eyes look a little weird. Maybe his ears look a little weird, but everybody's going to pretend it's him anyway and just laugh off oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe he got hit by a missile. That's what I'm saying. Wait until you see if they try to trot out somebody that looks like him, but is a little off.
Okay, well, here's my thing. They're going to make the president of the United States, he could dance around it how many times? He can't dance around it forever. So they're going to make the president of the United States lie and say that Netanyahu's alive when he's not. I'm telling you right now, if I'm the president of the United States,
they could be lying to him, Jay. You know how his people lie to him all the time? Believe it or not, President Trump does not know as much about what goes on out there as you think he does because he listens to the people around him. And the people around him lie to him. It's like something awful, man.
He could pick up the phone and call Netanyahu anytime he wants.
I think if Israel, let's say this, if Netanyahu was dead and Israel could not reveal it to anybody, there's only a handful of people in the world that know he's dead right now. They would not tell Trump. They would not tell Trump because they can't. First of all, they can't risk it getting out. And second of all, they can't put Trump in that kind of position.
Well, if they're lying to President Trump, then Israel doesn't deserve one more ounce of support from us ever. I'll say it right now. If you're lying to President Trump, the president of the United States, if you're lying to our country about this, you've betrayed our trust. You've totally betrayed our trust. Allies don't do that to each other, especially in times of conflict. So I will be really pissed off. And Jim Carrey, that was him, Phantom MAGA. That was Jim Carrey.
That was actually Jim Carrey. Yes,
that was him.
That was definitely Jim Carrey. We confirmed that ourselves through much fanfare. It was that was Jim Carrey. But anyways, this is the story of the freaking century, Jay. I'm saying, and you heard it here on Secret America first, by the way. If he doesn't pop up soon, you heard it first here. Jack Danger, the guru.
All right. And if he turns out to be alive, Jay Gatling, based.
Now, if he turns out to be alive, then he's alive. I want to know, though, Jay.
If
he's alive, go ahead.
I'm going against a lot of the grain right now, Jack. I am.
Well, it's funny because, I was the one that started the whole Netanyahu being dead thing because of the very first AI video. But I want to ask you something, Jay.
Yeah.
If he is alive, damn, I lost my freaking train of thought right at the end when I wanted to ask you something, and I just lost my train of thought. But anyways, I was the one that started this whole thing because I do think he's dead. But if he is alive, I remember what I was going to say. If he's alive, Jay, what the fuck is up with the AI videos? What the hell is that? And I don't even care if you say they're trolling. Trolling what? For what purpose?
What? Because we're having the discussion right now. But Jack, we got like 30 seconds.
Them. Why wouldn't he just? They're in the middle of a war. Why not just pop your head up and say hi? It's me. Instead, they put out these fake videos.
Now listen, I don't know, but we have 20 seconds. We have 20 seconds left. Get our social media out there real quick, and we'll get out of here.
All right, guys. Be sure to subscribe and follow us. It's Secret America TV. It's the same name on every platform. Secret America TV. X, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple, and also go to our website. We have all of our links on our website, secretamericalive.com. Secretamericalive.com. Okay, Jay, I think we've solved all the problems we can for one day. We got an exciting week coming up. You know, we got Dr. Robert Malone Friday, Roger Stone on Monday, a possible congressman next Wednesday, and we might even have an author coming on for you sometime this week or next week. So I hope you guys tune in. For Jay Gatling, I am Jack Danger. Thank you for watching Secret America.
You've been listening to Secret America.